Hello and welcome back. This week's practice is Pawanmuktasana 2. So we've done Pawanmuktasana 1, which was all about joint release. Pawanmuktasana 2 is strengthening abdominal area and our digestive system. So it's a good practice if you have indigestion, wind, constipation, and if you tend to hold stress and you've got a lot of tension around this area, so pain and discomfort, it will help relax through the movement and the breath that we do today. This practice is, however, contraindicated if you suffer from high blood pressure and any serious lower back conditions, as in herniated discs or sciatica. Also, I would not suggest this practice if you've had very recent abdominal surgery. Go and practice Pawanmuktasana 1 or even a Yoga Nidra, which is also on my channel as well, just for relaxation and breath. I will, however, also be adapting this practice today. So the traditional sequence is there are no use of props. I will be using props for when we twist, because twisting all the way down to the floor may not be good for lower back in general anyway. And I'll be using something under my head because I've got quite a big gap between my neck and the floor and it's uncomfortable, and this practice is mainly supine, lying flat on the floor. If you have a really deep lower back curve, perhaps you also want to have a support under your lower back curve, so roll up a blanket and pop that there. We will also be taking several breaks through the practice today, knees bent or come up to seated, take a moment. And also for time, this practice is usually done, repeat 10 times. I'll be practicing for time 5 times each side. If you feel any pain or discomfort whatsoever in your low back or back area or any part of your body today, stop. Come back and maybe just do once either side, and then slowly build up 2, 3, 4, 5, eventually up to 10. So remember, you're in charge of your practice. If anything doesn't feel right, please stop. Okay, there also is breath retention in the original practice. Again, I will not be practicing breath retention. This is more therapeutic aim, so I won't be using breath retention. We will just keep breathing slowly through each position. So if you want to, like me, use props, either for your low back or your head or both, please have 2 blankets. I'm just using 1 under my head, and a small cushion, because when we come later on into twists, I'll be resting my legs on the cushion, because to go all the way to the floor actually impinges and gives me a little bit of discomfort in my lower back. So for me, I'll be using a cushion. If you feel that you don't want to use any props, great. Let's get going. Okay, so we're all set. One thing I also want to say is I will be prompting breath, but if you lose sight of breath, don't worry. Just focus on the movement, what you feel in your body, how it makes you feel, okay? So as I said, most of this practice is lying down. So we're going to come into a supine position. I have my neck support, just to make a small pillow, make my neck more comfortable. First position is leg raises, okay? Now, base position is palms facing down towards the floor and legs out straight. Now I realise that this might not be comfortable for everybody to have legs out straight, especially if you have quite a big gap under your lower back. So, base position, your choice, legs straight or knees bent, okay? I will remind through the practice. So you choose your base position, okay? So, base position of your choice. And we're going to start off right side. All the positions will start right side first. So keeping your left leg out straight or bent, lift up your right leg. Left leg out straight or bent, whatever feels more comfortable for your back, for your legs. Okay, I'm going to lengthen my left leg. And we start off with right leg straight, sole of the foot flat up towards the ceiling, little stretch. Some abdominal engagement. We're not pushing our lower back into the floor. We want to keep our back in neutral. So that means just following all its natural curves, okay? But we want abdominal engagement for this one. If you wish, you can place your hands on your tummy to feel that engagement, or keep your arms down by your side, palms down. We'll be doing 5 rounds of this one, okay? So taking a breath in, on the exhale, lower your right leg, touch down to the floor. Inhale, leg up. Exhale, lower. Focus on your breath and perhaps the stretch in your hamstrings and the movement in your hips. Exhale to lower. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. And relax in your base position. If your legs are straight or knees bent, palms face up, take a moment, take a breath in and out. Base position, knees bent or legs straight, left leg up. Sole of your left foot towards the ceiling. I've got a little micro bend in my knee. It might not look like I have, but I have. My leg isn't completely straight. Take a breath in, and then on your exhale, gently lower your leg. 4 more. Inhale, leg up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, up. Exhale, lower. 2 more. Inhale, up. Exhale, lower. Last one. Inhale, up. And exhale, lower, slowly down. Relax, either legs straight, knees bent. Take a moment, breathe in and breathe out. Okay, base pose, legs straight, knees bent, your choice. Lifting up your right leg. Now we're going to do clockwise and anti-clockwise hip rotations. So again, we'll need little engagement in your abs. So you can place your hands on your tummy or keep your hands grounded and arms down by your side. Make these rotations as big as you can. If there is discomfort, then make them a little bit smaller. See how you get on. We're going to start clockwise. The movement comes solely from your hip. Leg stays completely still, no movement in your knee. Okay. Breathing in. And then exhale as you bring the leg back up and round. So inhale, first half. And exhale as you bring your leg back round. Our right heel does not touch the floor. 3 more. Breathing in. Two more. a little bit clicking going on in my hip. As long as there's no pain, we're okay. And now we're going to go anti-clockwise. Breathing in. Exhaling as you bring your leg back to you. 4 more. 3 more. 2 more. Last one. Bend your right knee, bring your foot to the floor and stretch your legs out. You may want to just do some very gentle windshield wipers. I feel like I need to do some windshield wipers after that one. Take a deep breath in and out. And then back to your base position. Your choice of knees bent, legs straight. Let's go left side. Inhale, left leg up. Keeping right leg straight and connected to the floor at all times, even if your right knee stays bent, sole of your right foot to the floor. Palms face down, resting on your tummy. Let's go. Breathing in, first half, exhale as you bring your leg back to you. Three more. 2 more. That seemed to go a bit quicker than the first side. Bend your left knee, left foot to the floor, and a little choice of windshield wipers, knees into chest, or just being in your chosen base position. Just take a moment, have a rest. Okay. Cycling. Okay, so now we're going to do some cycling. So starting off in your choice of base position. Bring your right knee into your chest, knee bent. Inhale, leg up. Exhale, keeping your right leg straight, lower it towards the floor, but your heel is not going to touch the floor. So hovering heel above the floor, and then inhale, knee back into chest. And leg up, and then exhale down, and in. I think that's 2. Inhale, leg up. Exhale to lower. And bring in. 3. 2 more. Breathing in. And exhale. Inhale. As usual, I've lost count a little bit, so we'll do 1 more. Breathe in. Exhale as you lower, but not all the way down. Knee into chest. And then release. Again, maybe you want to do windshield wipers. Have a stretch. Back to base position, still staying with the right leg. We're going to reverse that flow now. So bring your right leg in. And we're going to push out long. Exhale as you push out long. Remember, keep your right heel off the ground. Inhale, leg up. Exhale, in and out. Inhale, up. Exhale, bend your knee into your chest and then out. Inhale, up. exhale. 2 more. Breathe in, leg up, knee to chest, leg long, hover. Last one. Inhale, exhale. Push, hover, and then lower down. Take a moment, little shake. I'm feeling this in my hips, so a little tap on my hips. Okay, left side. Knee into chest, right leg either straight or bent. Sole of your foot if your leg is bent. Leg outstretched, really press your right leg down into the floor. Left knee into chest. Take a moment, breathe in, breathe out. Inhale, left leg up, straight. Exhale, float towards the floor, hovering your heel above the floor. Inhale, knee to chest. Leg up. Exhale, float. And knee into chest. Inhale, up. Exhale, down and in. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Legs straight. Exhale, lower. And knee to chest. Release. Round of breath in between. Okay, back to base position on your right side. Left knee into chest. Inhale, straighten your leg long, but hover above the floor. Hold as you exhale. Inhale, leg lifts up. Bend knee into chest. Inhale. Exhale, lift. And bend. 3 more. Inhale. Lift up. Exhale, knee to chest. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, stretch leg long, hover. Exhale, release. Take a moment. Breathing in and breathing out. How do you feel? How does your tummy feel? How does your back feel? How's your breathing? Okay, next one is Ardha Apanasana, half wind releasing pose. So again, base position, choice of 2, knees bent, soles of your feet on the floor, or legs stretched out and active. We're going to start with right leg, knee into chest, wrap your hands around your shins. Again, if this feels uncomfortable, place your hands around the back of your right thigh. Okay, and for this one, left leg stays on the floor. Take a moment, breathe in. And then on your exhale, lift nose to knee. You can hover your left leg off the floor only if this feels okay for your back, okay? If that does not feel good, lower your left leg. Keep it on the floor. Hold it here for another round of breath.
Engage abs, breathe in, breathe out. On your inhale, lower to the floor. Okay, lower down. Take a moment, breathe. For all the other ones we've done 5 each round. For this one we're going to do 3. But if you want to go ahead and do a few more, do a few more. Take a moment, right knee into chest, engage left leg, push through your left heel. Breathe in. Exhale, nose to knee, abdominal engagement. Option to keep left leg on the floor or lift and hover. And hold here for 1 round of breath. Inhale, lower. Take a moment. Relax. Knee into chest. Engage left leg. Push through your left heel. Breathe in. Exhale, knee towards nose. Hover or leave your left leg on the floor. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, head down. Release, pose. Any movement you wish to do. Movement or stillness. Left side. Right leg straight or right knee bent. Hug your left knee in, hands wrap around your shin or behind your left thigh. Breathe in. Push through your right heel if your leg is straight. On the exhale, lift up. Option to hover your right leg off the floor. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, head down. Release. Take a moment. Left knee into chest. Breathe in. Breathe out. Knee towards nose. Option to hover. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in, release. Last round. Knee to chest. Breathe in. Exhale, lift. Hover or keep your leg lowered. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, release, head down. Any movement, or perhaps you just enjoy the stillness. Okay, next one is abdominal stretch. Okay, so we're going to do this 5 times to each side. Now again, this also can be felt quite a lot in the lower back. So if you have any minor back niggly things, I advise a cushion. Or if it doesn't feel right, skip this one, okay? Now take your hands, bind hands behind your head, elbows level out to the side. And it's a lift up. And it's just a rotation like this. Dropping knees to the side, taking a breath, and then lifting up. Now, that can impinge lower back. So if that doesn't feel comfortable in your lower back, keep your feet on the floor and just gently drop your knees to one side so that they're also under your cushion. If you feel like you don't need a cushion, then take the cushion away. For me, that's just a little bit too much of a stretch in my left hip, so I'm going to keep my cushion in place. Okay, so you choose. Taking a breath in, knees into chest or keep feet flat on the floor. And as you exhale, gently drop your knees over to the right, either keeping feet on the floor and stacked or stacking legs together, feet come off. Option here is to stay looking straight up towards the ceiling, or you can turn your head and look in the opposite direction. We'll just hold here for another 2 breaths. Engage abs, either keeping feet on the floor, lift your knees up to center, or also keeping feet off the floor, lift up to center. Changing, swapping your cushion round, breathing in, exhale, lowering knees over to your left. Chest up towards the ceiling, head turning to the right, if that feels okay in your neck, or just keep looking up towards the ceiling. We'll take 2 more breaths here. Relax around your belly area, feel the softening, feel your stretch. And then a little abdominal engagement. Inhale, legs up to center. This time we'll shorten the amount of time we stay. Exhale, knees over to the right. Take a breath in and out. Inhale, knees to center. Exhale, over to the left. Breath in, breath out. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. Breathing in, breathing out. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Round of breath, in and out. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. Round of breath here. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Breathing in and breathing out. Last round. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Breathe in. And breathe out. Inhale, back to center. base pose of choice. Maybe stretch your arms. Okay, now we're coming into spinal twist. Those were spinal twists, but we're coming into another one. I don't think I'm going to use my cushion for this, but feel free to, for you, if you want to use a cushion. So again, arms can come out shoulder level. Cactus, straight, or if you quite like having your hands behind your head, maybe have your hands behind your head. Going to start off with my left leg straight, my right knee. And then I'm going to gently drop my right leg over to the left, my left hand just resting slightly on the outside of my right thigh, and I'm resting my foot just above my knee. Now, my leg is floating off the floor, so I am going to just place my cushion underneath my right leg. And again, maybe your left leg feels okay out straight, maybe you prefer to bend your left knee. So choose what feels good, and maybe arm out, arm lifted, so you get a side stretch as well. So play around. Where do you feel a good stretch, a good release, but also making sure that you still stay relaxed. Head can turn to the right or stay with looking up towards the ceiling. I prefer looking up than turning my head. Feels better for my neck just to keep looking straight up. Breathe in and breathe out, and we can stay here for about 5 breaths. We've done a couple, so a couple more. And then gently releasing, I'm keeping my foot on my leg as it comes up. Feels better for my back. And then gently releasing. Okay, bring yourself back into central neutral position. Stretching my right leg. Gently bringing my left leg over. I'm going to find my cushion. It's too much of a reach to bring my leg all the way to the floor, and I prefer my bottom leg, my right leg bent. You can, of course, keep your right leg out straight. So you feel the twist in the lower part of your body, but your left shoulder's towards the floor. Doesn't matter if there's a little bit of space between the floor and your shoulder. And chest is also more up towards the ceiling. And again, this arm can be stretched out above your head, or out to the side, or a little bit closer to your body. It feels nice. This should feel relaxing, it should feel like a release, no pain. But we also feel a nice stretch in the lower part of our back, across our hip. You may feel this stretch somewhere completely different. 3 more breaths. And then gently coming out of this position, rolling slowly onto your back. And as always, if you prefer, you can stay there for a little bit longer, as long as there's no discomfort or unease in the position. Now, something that's not quite yoga therapy, but if you want to add this into your practice, Navasana. This is in Pawanmuktasana 2. I wouldn't normally do this as part of a therapeutic yoga practice because it does require a stable lower back. But if you want to add this in, we're going to gently roll onto one side and slowly come up. We're going to lean back a little bit, getting ready for our boat pose, and then stretch our legs and lean back even a little bit more, lift our legs, engage abs, arms forward, okay? If this does not feel good, please lie down, take a moment and rest. If this feels okay, keep squeezing. There's a little bit of shaking going on perhaps, there definitely is here, and we'll hold for 3 more breaths. Woo. Last breath. And then gently come down. Woo. Okay. Beautiful. Just release. If it feels nice, hug knees into chest and gently roll from side to side. Free breathing, just feeling your breath. And slowly roll onto one side and gently push yourself up to seated. Now, of course, if after this practice you would like to go ahead and do a Shavasana practice for 2 to 3 minutes or maybe even longer, go ahead. I am going to leave you here, and if you like this practice, please give me a tick, subscribe to my channel, and next week we will be practicing Pawanmuktasana 3. So I look forward to practicing with you all then. Take care. Bye.